Hello Leos, welcome to your reading. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Please remember this reading is general, so it may not resonate. All readings are going to be timeless. Could be talking about the past, present, or the future. With that being said, we'll get started. Please remember that this is a Leo-only channel for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North or South Node, or wherever you feel like Leo is important in your birth chart. Welcome, guys. I didn't get to the readings the other night. I was too tired, so I'm doing them when I can now. So hope you guys are okay with that. But this is a Leo only channel for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North or South Node, wherever you feel like Leo is important in your birth chart. Cross watchers are welcome if they're watching for a Leo. With that being said, we'll get started. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest light, please give clear, accurate messages for my lovely Leos of the Capricorn. What is going on with Leos of the Capricorn? Okay, we have regret. Says, I wish this never happened. All right. So Leos, obviously the roles can be flipped and switched. Cross watchers, I'm sure you know that as well if you're here. But I'm going to be reading everything in the Leo's perspective because this is their channel. So, but obviously, flip it as it needs to be. But Leos, looks like this Capricorn is regretful, maybe about not making you an offer here or giving you some type of stability. We have irreplaceable. So the way you love can never be matched. Okay, Leos, what I'm getting is this, for some of you guys, this could be a Capricorn that you were dealing with years ago who's resurfaced in your life or wants to come back here. The first time that you were dealing with them, you could have had more like a more casual relationship, friends with benefits. They weren't really investing with you. For some of you guys, they could have been recently divorced, or they were a single parent. They really didn't have time for anything really solid with you here, Leo. But this person's missing your energy. Whenever I get the irreplaceable card, I always think about Leos because obviously we are very warm-hearted, as we know. But I feel like this person, they really value the fact that you stand up for yourself. You stand up for people who you love. You're always there for those that you love. You're the type who loves to give love to other people, and you do generally receive love fairly well as well. And I feel like this person is regretting that they didn't put in more effort with you when they had you. Tell me more for Leo and Capricorn. Here we go. Third party. Says there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Yeah, Leo. So for some of you guys, this person put work above you. This person could definitely be a workaholic, okay? Again, there could have been someone else in the mix that got in the way of your connection. Either they were actively involved with this person or they weren't. Again, I feel kind of like this third party is someone from their past, maybe that they didn't move on from, or it could have been, again, like I said, this person was divorced. They were fighting a lot with that individual for child support, or they just weren't able to really, and I just got a notification for my video coming up here, so that could be a confirmation that that is accurate for you. But what I was saying was, it could have been that they were arguing about like child support, things like that, and they just weren't able to invest in the connection with you, Leo, when you guys were maybe once more open to dating this individual. I feel like this person, they were really struggling internally about that type of stuff. They could have had their own demons that they needed to work through. but they weren't doing so at the time. It could be a multitude of things here, okay, Leo, but regardless, this person does seem to be in a state of regret because they didn't give to you. They knew how special you were, and now they want that back. What else for Leo and Capricorn? We have the unsatisfied card. It says, I wasn't happy the way things were going. Okay, Leos. So, for some of you guys, this person wasn't happy with your connection for whatever reason, and they could have gotten themselves involved with a third party. That's going to be for a small portion of you. But I feel like this unsatisfied card is really your energy here, Leo. I do feel like you really tried to make things work with this individual. You were down for them. As we know, Leos, when we like someone, we pretty much put all of our eggs in that basket. Of course, we know obviously when to walk away when things just are not working out in our favor, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to try. We're not going to put in every ounce of our heart and energy into trying to make something work before we call it quits, generally speaking, right? Of course, there are exceptions to that, but I feel like this was you, Leo. You were unsatisfied in this relationship or this connection. I do feel like you were giving, giving, giving. You were probably making excuses for this individual and why they weren't able to necessarily show up for you in the way that you wanted them to, but you might have known that this person was divorced and struggling, especially if the kids were young, if they do have children. So you're making excuses in that end, or it's like you were okay with what you were getting from this individual because they did make you happy when you were dealing with them, but when you're left alone, you were left kind of feeling unhappy because you weren't really having your needs met in this connection. All right, tell me more for Leo and Capricorn. I have confusion here, Leo. It says, I feel unclear about where we stand. So, Leos, if this person did try to come back into your life, you know what? Some of you guys, you might have be exploring options, but this person resurfaced recently within the last month or two. Could have been before the retrograde or during the retrograde, so you might be confused about this individual, especially if you were hoping to hear from them. You might be a little bit confused about if you're able to move things forward. But I feel like the confusion is really with this individual too. And it's not just with you. I do feel like this person could suffer from some type of mental health issues like depression, anxiety, things like that sort. Their mind's kind of playing tricks on them. But this person, I do feel like they are trying to show you that they want something with you. However, Leos, you might not really be super receptive of this, or you're just unsure yourself about if you want to try to rebuild the connection or resume the connection. And so you might be in the energy of more breadcrumbing this person here, Leo. Not saying it's really right, but you could also be exploring other options. You're at a point where you might have recently got out of something too, and so you could be saying, I don't really want anyone from my past, but this person shows up. So it does seem to be kind of like the back and forth type of energy. Leos, you might be confused about what type of connection this is with this individual, but this card also can signify, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like two faces. So this person could be a little bit fragmented with their energy. Okay, they could have a lot of stuff going on where they're dealing with maybe a job loss or something of that sort. Tell me more for Leo and Capricorn. We have self-love. Says, I'm still trying to heal. Leos, I actually feel like that's you. A lot of you guys, as I've been saying on this channel, you guys are going through a self-love journey. Some of you guys, you could be on a twin flame journey. You don't have to be. But I feel like a lot of you guys, you've been practicing self-love. You don't want anything that's going to cause drama to come into your life, but you feel like, and so when it comes to this person, you might be a little bit wary about moving things forward again because you know potentially about maybe like, again, I'll use the example of someone who's divorced. You might know everything that's going on with the baby mom, baby daddy, and you know that it's a little bit iffy, right? There's some drama there. So I do feel like Leos, you're at the point also where you don't want anyone to disturb your peace. For some of you guys, this person can be very sexual in nature. Okay, so you might feel like this individual just only wants you for one thing and one thing only. So for some of you guys, this individual could be a karmic for you. They don't have to be. If one way you will know is if someone kind of keeps making sexual advances at you, there's really no growth, no stability within that connection. All right, tell me more for a Leo and a Capricorn. Very interesting. No destiny here, Leo. Says, I'm struggling to find the right path. So that's the Two of Swords energy, having a choice between two different paths. So as I said, with the third party, this individual, it could be you, Leo, just take it as it fits for your situation, but there's a choice between two people for some of you. There's a choice between maybe choosing love and relocating for a job or something like that as well. Okay, the destiny just talks about there's two paths that you have to decide on, basically. The destiny card is Wheel of Fortune, energy, Sagittarius. But Leos, for some of you guys, this person does have to make a choice, or Leos, you do. You could have two people that you're dealing with, and this is coming back to that earth energy that I was kind of talking about before in a reading previous, was like 13, 14, maybe 15 days ago, where I did talk about the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So some of you guys, you have a water sign and an earth sign that you do have to make a decision about, or it's just that now is finally the time where, again, you could be wanting to explore newer options, but the past is showing up, so you have to make a decision in that way. But we do have soul tie here, Leo. It says, I always feel connected to you. So some of you guys, you do have some type of soul tie with this individual. It could be sexual in nature. So if you don't want to deal with this person, then you could do some type of cord cutting ritual. But Leos, this person, I do feel like they always feel drawn to you, no matter how hard they try, no matter how much time has passed. Some of you guys, it's been years since you have talked with this individual or met up with this individual, but they have feelings for you, okay? Or at least they like the idea of who you used to be if it's been a very long time and they have not really gotten to know you since then. But this person feels drawn to you regardless. They feel like no matter how much time has passed, no matter the distance, they can't help but think about you, okay? So there could be that this person had some type of tower moment happen in their life. They could have lost a family member or something in the recent past, in the last few years, or really have gone through a tough time, and they feel like you were always the one that brought them peace here, Leo. What else for Leo and Capricorn? We have damage. It says we are both hurting from this. Okay, Leo, so for some of you guys, this person knows that they caused a lot of damage within your connection. They know that they've hurt you in some capacity. That's why they are regretful. You know, they realize that they should have maybe invested in this a long time ago and that things would really be different between the both of you. But I feel like this person is definitely confused about maybe who their person was. So for some of you, they could have just hurt you by not being very indecisive or in and out, being very flighty, not really, again, investing in the connection because potentially they wanted to see what else was out there. Tell me more for Leo and Capricorn. Ooh. Okay, we have mistakes. It says, I wish I can right my wrongs. You know the song that just came to my mind? It was the song from the Netflix movie. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what the movie is called. Oh, A Beautiful Life. And it's the song's called Led Me to You by Christopher. If you guys have never heard that song, and it says, um, okay, it says, he said, all my mistakes led me straight here to you. Remember you told me regret is for fools. Crashing and burning like I always do. But all my mistakes led me straight here to you. I messed up like I do. Regret is for fools. Da 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 da. So, something like that. I don't know if I said the words exactly right, but Leos, that's kind of what I feel like here. Like this person, they feel like every mistake they've made has led them back to you. You know, I feel like this person definitely wants to right their wrongs with you. And that's been the energy with all of the earth sign readings that I've done. So it feels like the earth signs really want their Leos back. Okay, I feel like but you know, this person realizes that they caused a lot of hurt for you and the damage might be done. Tell me more. And Leos, I will post the song that I'm talking about in the description so you guys can hear it if you haven't heard it before. All right, tell me more for Leo and Capricorn. Look at this, Leo, cannot make it up. We got commitment. What I tell you, these earth signs says I want you to be part of my future. So some of you guys, this person's looking at you in whole new lenses. Okay, they could be wanting to marry you, as this card literally has these people getting married. So Leo's, this person views you as the one. Okay, that's why they're in a state of regret. They want to be able to mend this with you. They want to fight for this connection. I feel like this person's not going to give up here, Leo. They could be needing to kind of get their ducks in a row in terms of other things going on in their life, but they have their eyes set on you long term anyway. So, whew. And then we have time at the bottom of the deck. It says, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So some of you guys, this person is afraid that they're running out of time on giving you an offer, something that's solid and stable, which is what I was saying earlier in the beginning of the read. This person, they want to be with you, Leo. Okay, so that is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Leo.